everybody. Good evening. Welcome to the Mrs. Best Reviews channel. I am Mrs. Best. We have James from the Watch Your Mouth Reviews channel here to help us co-host. Hi, James.
Hey
We are
everybody.
going over Summer House Marthas Vineyard. We're going over the finale, which is season 2, episode 9, titled "The Fall of Summer." I felt like this for a finale was weak. I'm gonna just keep it 100. I did not like this for a
They
finale.
need a new cast. I keep saying this. Bravo in that call center. Y'all not hearing me. I heard they are casting for new men on the show. I heard they are doing that at least. But at the same time, Bravo, y'all are really disappointing us because this cast is so just lackadaisical and just lazy at the end of the day. I don't want to see any of them return at this point.
Mm.
I don't want to see any of them return because it's like they don't do enough. First off, they're bored. Second off, and then three, you got the racially ignorant person in the blue over there in this picture, just trying to cause havoc with a little girlfriend, and then he's mad because everybody's calling her out on social media for the things that she does. I'm
Mm.
over it, Bravo. I'm over it, Bravo. Y'all can have this. I'm over it because
Listen,
I
there's a
read them all
lot.
when I yeah.
There's a lot happening with Summer House, you guys. We're gonna get into a few things with this episode because it is the finale. So we're gonna talk about a lot. I'm actually glad we started early because we might need the time. This episode starts with Bria walking away from Nick as he was hollering like a bitch. I'm sorry, at a bunch of women. I don't like when men do this, especially men who real quiet when it come to other men. He looked for every reason he could, in my opinion, Nick, to not be upset with or check Amir, who was the person I think deep down in his heart he knew he needed to check because his woman was wrong. He looked for every reason he could to blame those women, just to talk to them and get shut down by every last one of them because they all said the same thing separately. So I don't care for Nick. I think that Bria handled him the best out of all the women. Uh, because she walked away and let him know, you're not going to disrespect me. You're not going to talk to me like you're crazy. That I was cracking up. She could have went to Simon and, went to her dude and been like, he talking to me crazy. Why don't you go adjust it and address him? But instead she said, he's carrying on and cursing. She said to Simon, but his bad behavior is the problem. Bria, say it louder for the people in the back.
I'm just trying to figure out this. And see, this is what we be talking about with men like him, because I would even brought it back to season 1 on him if I was in this cast. Did you not sit up here and slide in everybody's DMs, all these women's DMs, trying to talk to them? A whole 7 episodes, you over here flirting with everybody, and then on episode 7, you want to drop that you got a girlfriend out of nowhere.
Right. 2 episodes
And,
from one episode from the damn finale last season.
So, and then here she comes out of nowhere. So now you're mad because the girls are talking with her, having a conversation, which Amir's girlfriend started, by the way. If we're all confused about that. So now you're mad because the conversation she had, she brought it back to Tasia, and what? It's like, you, first of all, Tasia ain't going nowhere.
Why would you invite your girlfriend to come visit you on this show if you know and have to worry about what the cast is going to say because of your behavior? Because the only reason Nick would worry about his behavior is if he knew that he was doing something that was not appropriate. Right. And then you know that these women are women, so they're going to talk. So why do you keep inviting Tasia to the house and then getting mad at the women for keeping it real when you can simply choose to invite someone else, choose to have no one come to the house, or act right, and then you don't have nothing to worry about. So Nick is full of it. And the next thing Nick says is, well, words matter. Well, guess what, Nick? I wish somebody would have also said, and so do actions. And your actions are exactly what got you in the mess to hear all of these words.
You better say that, friend. You better say it.
Yeah. I can't stand people like Nick. So then Preston's bitch ass, y'all, decides, because Bria walked away, she wasn't doing it. Bria's a child. Every time she gets into it, she just walks away. Preston, what is your beef with Bria?
Right.
Mad? Yeah. Bria, what? I don't understand what he's even mad at. I don't get it.
Because here's the thing, and this is what made me mad about.
But Preston, you are a bitch ass, you know what? And I can't say what I really want to say on YouTube, but it seems like you just looking for a problem for Bria, but then you smile in her face at the same time, and you bring absolutely nothing to this show. Your hairline looks like San Francisco on a map, and I'm tired of seeing you change and be naked. He looks pregnant. He looks like he's in his third trimester. So for him to keep coming for these women as if nobody can't come for him, it's just baffling. And I don't care if he's smart and is a lawyer, because I know how to act, and I should hopefully not ever need an attorney. I do not like Preston, y'all. And that was like the final straw for me. James, your opinions?
I didn't like what he did either, because to me, Bria walked away because the conversation was going nowhere. It was
Yep.
complete nonsense. So she walked away because he wanted to get her angry. So then y'all can what? Then point her out to be the angry black woman. Or if she had stayed in the room and she threw something in the table, then y'all would have labeled her then. She can't win for losing with any of y'all. And that's what I don't like about this particular conversation. Now, other times, yes, Bria was doing the most. Absolutely. 100%. But in this instance, right now, she was being honest. She said exactly what she said in the conversation, and she left it at that. She said he did not do anything to me. So therefore, that's it. No, Nick is bad because he don't know what he did on these cameras. So he wants to make sure he chastises everybody so that he can say, well, look, I did confront them and everything, and they said it wasn't all that. And that's all this is. This is play for Tasia, because this is probably what he did last season. I don't recall, but yes, it was, I didn't like Preston doing that to her, because you are constantly coming at this lady over her walking away. And then for all of y'all say we treat her like a child. No, y'all don't. That's what grown people do. When we feel like you not hearing me, we walk away. Because
The
what's the
thing
point of
that I
continuing the
don't like
conversation?
though is we done seen Jordan, Summer, we done seen all of them walk away from somebody or each other at some point. But when Bria does it, it's childish. Bria does do too much. Bria is annoying. However, even from season 1 before she came into the house, half of the cast was like, we don't know how to feel about her. Half of the ladies had negative stuff to say about her. Half of them was talking about she's bougie. I still think the cast is jealous of Bria's lifestyle, even if Simon is nothing to be jealous of, because it doesn't make any sense. She's annoying, but Preston, I also kind of feel like, and I know I might catch some heat for saying this, I feel like he feels like because he is gay and in the open, that gives him the right to talk to women a certain way. It doesn't. It just doesn't. I'd like to see Preston just still speak to these women a little bit differently. Like, he can interact with them, but the way he's coming for Bria is borderline like almost bullying. I don't care for it. So I just want him to do better with that. I feel like Preston also needs to give more on this show. I feel like they might have told him that, because last season he was not like this. This season he kind of came on a little bit too hard. So I don't know. She said Simon ain't a prize to me. Take his flamingo ass out of here. Simon is not a prize, but these
No,
people seem shallow. I feel like they view the money and the lifestyle as
absolutely. Because let me explain something. Bria is taking gestures, racism, abusiveness, and all kind of other things in Germany when she goes to see him from his family. So obviously the money pretty much coincides everything else.
Yep.
Everything else.
And we'll see it later on in the episode when she mentions him not being her soulmate. We'll talk about that. It's proof that the money is what is keeping her there. But moving on, you guys, Alex gets Bria to calm down. Everybody sends them to try and get her. She does come down, and she explains that the way that Nick flirts may be innocent. She don't take it seriously or think he wants to like act on anything in that moment. She basically stood on what she said. If he was drunk or under the influence, it could go somewhere with the right person or the wrong person. But she explains how she never said that he made her uncomfortable, which was true. They showed the cameras. I'm not sure why nobody is seeing that everyone's story is connecting and that Natalie is the problem. They all say the same thing. This is not true. This was spun the wrong way. We said this and that, but Natalie is the person who brought it up. Natalie is the person who asked and suggested and mentioned that we should tell Tasia. Natalie is the person that said she was Tasia's friend and wanted to talk to them. Natalie is the person who brought up the topics in the first place for us to comment on. Like Noelle said in the previous episode, Bria, Noelle, Summer, the girls have talk all the time. Nothing has leaked out from their private talks until Natalie is a part of it. So I'm like, what the hell is the problem that everybody is missing? Natalie is clearly the problem, and she knows it. That's why she was sitting in the back when her name is mentioned, looking at Amir. If y'all peep, she was looking at Amir and looking at them. She looked genuinely nervous because she stirred up all this stuff, and now it could be her blamed as the problem. And Amir can only do so much because nobody respects Amir. Hell, Natalie don't even respect Amir.
I
So
was just about to say that. That was, let me tell you, this is a cute arm candy for when I got to go into network events, and he happened to be a real estate agent too. Because she constantly reminds us that she makes more than he does, that he's not really as successful as she is. So she's in direct competition with him and probably thinks that she's prettier than him. So I honestly feel like she's in it for competition reasons. And this is, and women like her that always date men underneath them because they need constant reminders that they're always better than. And that's what she gives me. And then the thing about it is a lot of people gonna get me for this, but I don't really care. She thinks she's better than all these black people that she's sitting around the table from. That's why she can come in here, stir up all this mess, and then sit back and watch y'all with her mouth wide open, talking about some ooh, yeah, and looking.
Honestly, I think that Amir is the same way.
Yes.
Especially the way that he treated Bria when she was talking. Don't raise your voice at me. Even Alex was laughing at that in the confessional because it was ridiculous. And I don't know, Amir, let me just put some before we move on, y'all. We gonna put some stuff up on the screen as we move through this episode. Not now, but it's coming soon because Amir has done some things and said some things that I think may have probably ruined his career. We will get to that in a moment, but he irks my soul. But Natalie is the problem. I'm glad that everybody who's here and James can get that because it
As I said, I read Amir the first episode of this whole entire show because I knew exactly what I was looking at. Amir reminds me of a lot of black men that I've met in Phoenix who act like this. Yes. So I knew exactly what I was looking at. And everybody's like, well, no, give him a chance. I don't quite see that. I'm just like, okay, I'm just going to sit back and be quiet. I know, y'all, let me explain something to you. My discernment is so spot on a lot of the time. I know what I'm looking at. I know what it is. The problem is that he's so disconnected from being black that he looks down upon it because that's probably what he was taught growing up. So that's why I feel like for me looking at him, yes, that's why none of this surprises me. Natalie doesn't surprise me. His gestures towards the other housemates don't surprise me, especially with Bria, which we'll get to. None of this surprises me.
I feel like he told Natalie too. He seems like the type to tell her, listen, if they can be on TV, then you can definitely do this, babe. I just feel like he speaks down on a lot of these people. So we gonna move on and acknowledge our replay gang. To those watching when we're no longer live, we both thank you, me and James, for watching. We appreciate you guys. Hope that you guys like the video. Anyone here now, please like the video. We're gonna keep it moving because now to some happiness. Natalie's leaving. Thank the Lord. Hallelujah. She is gone.
I'm telling you.
Here's the thing though, just to dig into it. Amir said when she was leaving, it was nice to have her there, and now he has to go back to feeling a fear of having fun without her there. You doing all of this, Amir, defended this woman, and this woman, it sounds like, don't even trust you. Why do you have to have a fear of having fun? When I tell y'all I visited James without my husband, I have fun. We got effed up, okay? I had fun. And listen, you should not have a fear of enjoying yourself with genuine friends or even coworkers. You shouldn't have a fear of enjoying yourself because of how it will make your spouse feel. That's not healthy. So while he's sitting up here arguing with everybody and focusing so hard trying to get everybody else to kiss Natalie's ass the way that he does, you can't even have fun with this woman, my dude, or away from her. Make it make sense.
I just want him to see, like, this lady really ain't for you the way you think she is. She really is not. And this is short man syndrome for sure.
Oh,
Hey, I'm Shayna.
hi, Shayna. Hello, hello, hello.
But
Lord. No, I'm
but
not gonna call him a grump.
no, he is. It makes me like feel sorry for him in an instance because I know you don't think this lady really does love you. I'm like, I'm sorry. Anybody who I feel like is in direct competition with me do not love me. Where is the love in that? Someone please explain that to me. Somebody who has publicly said, I make more money than him. He joined my real estate team. I'm more successful than he is. Someone please explain to James how that's love. I'll
Amir's
wait.
dumb. He's dumb. He seemed like the type, like that term puppy love. I really feel like he is still in that phase. But there's a lot that we're going to talk about with Amir today, you guys, because I'm actually have a bone to pick with him. And, I figure I have a platform, so I'm supposed to express my opinions, right? So I'm going to do that. But Alex is having his Feel the Space music event. That's the event that he does when he's singing and all of those things. At his event, I'm thinking it's going to be like actual people there, or like Nick did an event at the house and it came out well. He had a lot of people come through for him. They had Jordan DJing, there was food, they got dressed up like a Nick's event, except for Simon's Flamingo and Bria trying to stab it down. It came out well. Alex, nobody is this mysterious, bro. Like, I'm pretty introverted. I don't have too many like close friends who I'll like hang out with, talking to phone, text daily or whatever, I guess, stuff like that. But like, there's no way you're this secluded. We ain't seen any Alex's family member. We've seen the same Josiah guy again, because he's the same band people we saw last season. We ain't seen a girlfriend, a childhood friend, an uncle, a step niece. We ain't seen nothing. And I'm like, okay, Alex, you're a little weird, but he is very talented. I do like the idea of his Feel the Space event. These are the types of things I like to do for fun with my husband. These type of music events, things like that. He's very talented, but why they had to draw? I felt the cast. I am not a drawer. I am a writer. I'll write short stories. Poetry is a big thing that I write. Music, lots of. I can sing. Got to record some music actually tomorrow. James writes. Like, I consider myself to be creative. Can play piano. Like there's some things that I can do that are creative, but like drawing is not one of them. I really respect people who can draw or paint and all of that. Why did these people have to paint what came to their mind? Everyone describes their paintings, though.
I feel like in art class, Miss Kunkel flunked me. She gave me an F.
You got an F in art? How the hell you do that, friend? Damn.
That's because we had so much fucking. That could have been a damn reality show, TV show. That all that damn drama in that class.
I heard things about that teacher.
Oh my god! No,
and
it wasn't so much her. It was so much. It wasn't so much her. It was shit that me and I don't even want to say his name on here, but we used
Lord.
But yeah, it was so much shit that me and my best friend at that time got into in that class where I felt like I failed because it's I'm putting his name in the chat. You know who this is.
Oh Lord.
Yeah,
oh,
so yeah. Yes.
So
yes. Stuff that we didn't got into in that class. He almost fought somebody in that class, and I'm like, God damn, we ain't gonna never pass this motherfucker.
Listen, the high school we went to, y'all, it's come far. But when we went there, it was raggedy. It was the people and teachers and the kids.
So I would have failed Alex's little thing. I would have failed.
Completely. I would have too. In the work, I agree with Preston when he was like, I can't draw a stick figure. I'm the same way. So everybody draws something. They explain their paintings. Summer's was unnecessarily deep, and to me, it felt extremely disingenuous, and that is all I will say. Here's what I'm going to say on Alex's event. You're attractive. You can sing. You had the instruments. The beach in the background and the setting was it. All he needed to do was go get him the fold-up tables that you could buy from Big Lots or Walmart Put you a little tablecloth over there to make it look nice so nobody could tell it's a cheap little fold-out table. Throw a plate, a nice one. Put some wine and charcuteries with that music. That's all they needed. Don't nobody want to draw no fucking painting. I'm sorry. Don't nobody want to draw no picture. People who want to draw pictures, they draw pictures because that's what they do. But the rest of us, no, nobody want to draw no picture. We about to leave this vacation and go back to work. If people wanted to do a damn sip and paint, they would have done that. He didn't even give them an easel. He had them sitting on the ground in the sand, drawing up. Has the man never seen a sip and paint? He didn't even give them an easel. Alex had them painting on the ground. I said, you know what? And then the people started explaining the pictures. How you feel about Alex's event, James? Because
I feel like Bravo needs to cut them a bigger budget and really stop making them look like they're so broke that they can't do anything else outside of that. As far as Alex goes, y'all already know how I feel about Alex, and I hate that I have to say it. I do, because I wouldn't want to do me like this. But if I put myself on national TV, I have to go with whatever. I live in my truth all the time. No one could ever tell me nothing about myself. But at the end of the day, I'm sorry, y'all. That's what I see. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, watch other recaps and y'all see how I feel about Alex. But that's how I feel. And all of his energy gives me that. I'm sorry. It just does. But I want them to stop. I want them to give them bigger budgets. Y'all do it for the white folks. Do it for the black ones too.
I can agree with that. I can agree. It was a weird event, but he's very talented. I will say that. Moving on. Summer and Preston and Jordan back at the house are in Summer's room. And with 2 days left, she basically decides she's not in a good mental space and wants to leave the house. Okay. It should have been happened. I didn't even realize with how they edited, like how deep her mental health issues were. I just thought the chick was drinking a little bit too much and tripping. But apparently it's something deeper. We know that her grandmother is having some health issues and having surgery. She's reconnecting with her mother, looking for her father. Whatever the hell, if someone says that they're not in a good mental space and they choose to remove themselves from a situation, I respect that. So I think that she is doing the right thing. Let's catch this comment. Nia Green said Black Bravo never has a good budget unless it was RHOA back in the golden era. They would travel to Europe on a whim. That's because a lot of those two back in the day, a lot of them ended up funding their own trips. The network didn't even pay for stuff the way that they do today. And even now today, they only pay for sometimes a percentage of the trip, depending on where the ladies choose to go. It's very weird. But then you look at shows like Beverly Hills, Orange County, or Roni, and the show will foot the bill entirely. So it's crazy how they do it, but hey, it is what it is. He could have at least got an easel though, or went and rented out a sip and paint location, which you can do for a price that's somewhat affordable, even for people like me. He could have rented out a studio or something for sip and paint and has his equipment come up in there and had them with some easels. He put them on the ground in the sand, in the heat, in the dirt to draw a picture. Talk about whatever comes to your mind, as he keeps saying, waves, waves, waves. So I listen. I don't know. He irks me. But moving on, you guys. Nick and Amir go to play golf. This is not a golf thing. Neither of these guys are athletic. Nick looks like a runner, and he obviously does marathons and stuff. But Amir is not athletic, in my opinion. He's short and stubby. I feel like he does crunches or ab workouts and think that's enough, personally. But they go play golf, and they should have sat for drinks like true women because they gossiped. Amir clearly invited Nick to play golf with him so that he can do damage control with Natalie. That's what I think happened. Nick asked Amir why Natalie went to talk to Tasia, and Amir says that the girls involved her, and it upset him. He says that the girls were planning to go to Tasia prior to Natalie talking to them, which is not true at all. It was an entire lie. So Amir has literally heard what his female did. In my opinion, he heard what Natalie did. He sees that, oh, all the girls are telling the truth. None of their stories are changing. Natalie's sitting there looking guilty as ever. Amir's trying to defend his girl so that when she comes back in the house, there's no drama. Amir's trying to defend his girl so that he has a reason to be back on this show. I didn't like how he blamed it. We'll come back to it in a little bit, but I don't like how he blamed everything on other people. Just take accountability. It's not even you blaming yourself for something. Your female did something wrong. You're just dating. It's the first time that she's been around your friends. That people would have accepted her acting a fool if he said that. But instead, he chooses to lie. And that's what I don't respect. Do you have anything you want to add to his lie?
I just feel like that was such a cop out because if anything, you could have just told your friend, right? Your friend the truth. Be like, I don't know what Natalie was thinking, and I apologize on her behalf because she was wrong to have that conversation or to attempt to have that conversation with Tasia. So I don't know. I just felt like he could have took more accountability. If that was really his friend and he really did care about Nick, he would have made more of an effort to have his friends back instead of being so blinded by that, overachiever, West Nile wench. Yes, literally could have went to the dollar store and got all of his equipment. Do they have a dollar store at Summer House Marthas Vineyard on that island?
I would imagine they have some sort of cheap store though. But even without a dollar store, you could go to Target. They got a dollar section when you first walk into every Target. Hell, I know they at least got a super Target.
I'm curious now. I'm about to look up if they got a Dollar Tree.
If they don't, they got a Five and Below. They got something. They have something. But even so, these are planned events. So if he had wherever he bought those canvases from, he could have bought an easel from. I guarantee you, somewhere that you can buy a canvas, they got easels for them to stand up on. Guarantee it. His ass a tripping. Besides, note, I love the dollar store, y'all. So moving on, you guys. Summer back at the house. Summer tells the group and everyone in the house that she is leaving. I didn't like how she made it a big deal. She's only leaving 2 days early. Like personally, girl, finish the 2 days, but okay. Noelle was not interested in saying goodbye. I was cracking up. Jasmine texted Noelle, "Hey, Summer's leaving. You want to say goodbye?" Noelle said no and continued sleeping.
Good girl, they got a Dollar Tree and a Michael's out there. Okay, see, he playing.
I don't see why not. The Five and Below is great. Yeah, I'm starting to like them. We just start getting them in California. We didn't have them, and we just start getting them, and I enjoy them a lot.
Let me say something about Noelle not wanting to say goodbye. I understood why.
I think everybody did.
I understood why, and I would have been on that same accordance. Summer came here and literally showed her ass, all of it. And for me, I was disappointed because if I'm your friend and you bring me here and then you start acting crazy and stuff, and then I don't even know who you are, I wouldn't even want to fool with you no more. So Bravo in that call center, y'all can give Noelle's peach or give Summer or give Noelle Summer's peach and kick her ass off the show. Don't bring her back no more. We're good. We don't need her. I'll just say it like that. We don't need no damn Summer. For sure.
Yeah, I think everybody understood why Noelle didn't want to say bye. I also think it was smart because it shows you like don't expect and question why I didn't text you, why I didn't call you. I think also I've had a lot of friendships with people. Some of them have gone well, some of them have not. But no matter what's happened, I ain't never put my hands on nobody who I considered a friend. Whether it be pushing them, hitting them, any of that. If you care about people, you probably shouldn't put your hands on them. So, it's ridiculous. I also agree with Naya and James. Noelle can definitely replace Summer, and she's funner. She's more interesting and easier to look at. I said what I said. Moving on, y'all. James's face. Like, no, it's true.
Because
under her eyes.
Because Summer over there, especially her reunion, Summer looked like Carrie. So it was like, if Carrie was black, absolutely, that's exactly what she would look like. It's Summer.
I want Summer to comb her hair. It's never combed through. My black people understand. It's never combed through. It looked like she blow dried it. Now she needs to run that silk press through. But moving on, y'all. At the pool, everybody's kicking it, and Milo comes up missing. And I was laughing because Bria said he's going to boarding school because the dog is bad. The dog is not trained. It's very clear. People comment on Bria's Instagram too. I look often telling her, people think crate training is cruel. As someone who was a professional dog trainer for a decade, it is not. It actually calms their anxiety. They need to have a place that they feel is their own. It also benefits your home because when you're not there, or during the time that they're in that dang crate, your house isn't getting torn up, your carpets are not getting peed on, your toilet paper is not being destroyed. You'd be surprised what animals will do when you are not home. And cats too. I have a cat. And when I tell you, when I came back from my cruise, certain parts of this house was towed up. I said, what the hell were you doing to the toilet paper? You would think that it came after him. But, it's just what it is. But I definitely think Bria's dog needs training, especially the way he ran off and ignored everybody's calls. But she mentioned boarding school. The dog said, nope, I'm gone. He was only missing for 30 minutes. They advertised it like crazy. This is why I don't feel like dogs should be allowed on the shows like pets. If it's not a true support animal with that paperwork, you don't need to have them on a show unless it's like, the Housewives or, shows where they're filming people in their actual homes. She's not at home. Take that fucking dog somewhere, please. Love Milo. He's cute. He may be fun to watch on the show, but if you cannot keep up with him, he's tearing up the house. He's tearing up your room. He's causing drama between people. That's literally caused the lady who should be part of this show to have to leave because she wanted to smack you up. The dog is a bit much. Now that he's come up missing, please don't allow him back. Him or Simon. Moving on, y'all. While cooking, the group is cooking dinner as they always do, and Amir brings up the Natalie situation and what happened with her when she was there and what she said. Now, we are baffled by the fact as to why he would bring up the Natalie situation. I am speaking for James now. I don't need to hear his thoughts because I know that he was baffled too, because they had already talked about this at the beginning of the episode, the middle of the episode, the last episode, the episode before that, and now he's bringing it up again. Bria and that damn dog, he wasn't invited and he act like he know it. Oh,
oh Jesus, y'all killing me today.
She could not. She does. But Amir brings up the whole thing with Natalie. While everyone's at peace and getting along, he brings up Natalie, and the ladies feel like they have moved on. As I just stated, I think everyone felt like they had moved on. The men did too. Even right. Nick had a confused face, like, why is he bringing this up again? Now, the boys are pretty much pestering Bria because Bria gets annoyed and is asking, like, why are you bringing this up, Amir? What the hell is the point of bringing this up again? And I was cracking up because Jasmine was like, Bria, count to 10. But I was weak because Bria does remind me of me when I'm irritated, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. She's a Gemini just like me, and I totally do see some similarities. And now I see why when I'm irritated, people be like, just don't irritate her or leave her the hell alone. I understand. But Bria is me because my friends will be like, Mimi, Mina, count, girl, count to 10. And I will do like Bria and 10, 9, 8. People still talking to you while you count. Shut the fuck up, 7, 6, 5. This is why Bria is on this show. She is funny. She's genuinely funny. She was irritated. She's trying to listen to Jasmine. That's James to me. Your friend's trying to help.
Yeah, I'm trying to look. 10, 9, 8, look, yeah, keep counting. I keep counting while I'm like, Amir, shut the fuck up. Right. And 7, yeah, keep going. Amina, you got it. 7, 6, 5, 4. Look, don't say nothing else. Right. 5, 4, 3, 2. Yeah. Look, I told you, so shut up. She gonna get you.
Listen, yes. What I will say, I do like that even though Bria goes off and all of those things, she will listen to you as most Geminis do after the fact and be like, you were right. And they will try to, work on, changing it. She tried. She counted for Jasmine.
She sure did.
She counted for Jasmine, but the boys kept pestering her, and that's when Bria exploded. She said that Natalie is the one who brought up the subject first, but you want to get mad at us. We were literally responding to what she brought up, which is the truth. So then Amir is hollering, which I don't understand why he's hollering, because you're the one who brought it up. I don't understand. Not Naya. Naya said, honestly, with my cousin, I don't calm her down. I just warn her opponents to chill out. This is another things James will do.
Yeah, I'll tell. Yeah, I'll tell somebody. Me, look, chill out. Look, y'all don't know what you messing with. I'm telling y'all, she ain't got no middle ground. It's gonna be boom and then bop, and that's all you gonna get. Like I promise you, it's not gonna be like y'all. Like, and let me tell you, that was all of my friends in the Bay Area.
Yeah.
Every single
I think
last
that's
one of
Bay
my
Area
friends.
women,
That was
especially.
every single last one of them. I'll never forget. I had to fight. I had to Leona was gonna fight somebody at South Play. One time I said, "Oh, I'm like, lady, look, this ain't what you want." There was some white
More than
lady.
the
I was,
other person. You don't want these problems.
yeah, I'm like, look, you don't want. There was some white lady in the ball. I will never forget that. And I was like, look, I'm like, lady, you don't want. That lady acted like she was with. I said, no. I said, let me grab this girl here. I had to grab her
No,
head.
we have Leona's a mutual friend of ours. Shout out to her. I've had to do that. That's my other bestie. I've had to do that a few times with other people. You gonna thank me later. You don't want these problems. Be glad that she
Yes,
knows me
yes.
well enough that I can physically keep her off of you because
And I'm just thinking,
listen,
I'm like, oh, these poor people, little store. I know that she gonna mess this store up, Lord Jesus.
Lord, but there's always Naya. That's a good point, though. That's a very, very good point. Jasmine tried it. I feel like that's why I like this show. There's certain things that happen in our community that you understand, like try to call your people down before they do it. That'd be my husband too. He'd be warning. He had a friend disrespect me in our house, and he was like, "Once she's there, I cannot help you." I was weak.
I'm telling you,
He
once she
said,
does,
"There is
yeah.
nothing that I can do for you. You better just listen to what she's saying." That man did not listen. Shit popped off. He said to his friend, he said, "Look, man, I told you." I said, "Damn." He's like, "You gonna let her do that?" He says, "My wife." I said, "That's right. God damn it." Anywho, y'all, we got sidetracked. But Amir's hollering and doing all of this extra stuff, bringing up issues. I didn't like that he was hollering at Bria, but when Bria was talking about the issues with Nick and when Natalie was there, excuse me, y'all, he was quiet. You've had opportunity to speak up when Natalie was there and you guys were all talking about it, but you chose to sit there silently. So now you want to yell at Bria. Take your bitch made ass outside like you did and cry about it, Amir. That's why Alex was laughing at him in the confessional, because it's like everybody was at peace. And this was really one of the first times that everybody on the cast did not blame Bria in some way for having an issue or being upset. That's how you know Amir was like just really tripping. He runs out of the house, people just laughing at him, and they let him run out of the house. Nobody ran after him, which I was glad. Now back in the house, Bria, Jordan, and Jasmine are talking, and Bria says that she does not think Simon is her soulmate. We done moved on because I'm not even gonna get into Bria hollering with Amir about Natalie at the end of this live. I'm gonna post something about Amir and we'll discuss it from there because I'm just not. So, oh, Jesus Christ, they're talking, and Bria basically saying that Simon is not her soulmate. She
We
says
know
that she
this.
thinks that she'll marry him, but she does not think that it's her soulmate.
We know
She
this
think,
already.
I'm
Bria, you're not telling us that. No, we already know. We know you there for the cha-ching, bling, bling, bling. We already know this. I don't know what you was trying to say or confess by saying that man ain't your soulmate. We know this already.
I actually feel like Bria would do better with somebody like either real uppity or real hood.
Yeah,
And that's
there's no middle. There's
there's
no
no
middle.
middle
There's
with
no middle
Bria.
ground. Yeah, she's
Yeah,
somebody that's very, very wealthy or very, very broke.
yeah.
She don't do well either
And
way. But
ignorant. Broken ignorant, not just broke. Some broke people are smart. But she got to be.
no, she be ignorant, like almost trick daddy ignorant.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I actually feel like she do real well with that. I don't
she
know why,
would.
but I do.
Yeah,
Bria,
absolutely. Because she has no middle ground or no filter. So yeah,
mm.
she gonna do good with that. I will say I felt like you was probably I thought you was finna be shady and say my husband, and I was like, girl, no, wait a minute, hold on, you doing too much.
Wait, what?
I
No.
thought you was gonna say my husband. I was like, girl, look, I didn't claim this man. We didn't set the date. Don't be playing with me.
Michael B. Oh Lord, no, 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 no. I don't think she would actually match with someone like him. I don't.
No, but I feel like he would. That's why I'm like,
Yeah,
Mike,
it's
Michael.
always the good
I'm
men
like,
that
I'm like,
the
Mr.
wrong
Jordan,
women.
stay focused here. Focus. focus. It's
Somebody's
us.
waiting for you, sir.
So, yes, I'm right here. I don't know what you the problem is y'all don't understand kindred souls is a thing. It is such a thing. I just feel so connected and so
Nice and ignorant. How I'm gonna say that's. I'm trying to tell you. That's the best way to
yeah,
explain it.
ignorant. Yeah,
Ignorant.
we say ignorant. And we
It
say
is
you
just the
just
way it is.
ignorant. You know,
That's how you.
sometimes I'm ignorant, but
Yeah.
this is what it is. Like with this situation with me, Mr. Jordan, I'm ignorant, but you know what? I might be speaking that into existence one day. Y'all don't never know.
Listen,
Y'all gonna see me on the tab, but I'm talking about some.
you ain't like that lady on Dr. Phil thinking she was married to Tyler Perry. Dr. Phil said that is my friend and my neighbor. He got a woman up in there with that baby.
Now,
You ain't married.
now,
He said, I
now,
know that
Dr.
that is my
Phil,
husband.
Dr. Phil, we knew that lady was crazy, but you ain't finna convince me Tyler had no woman up at that house. Oh, let me shut up.
I'm so done with you. I'm done.
Who I'm talking to? See, now you're ignorant. Ignorant. There it is.
Oh my God. I'm weak. I'm weak. Let me move on, y'all. Let me move on. Nobody's surprised, Bria. We know why you was Simon and you just confirmed it. Moving on, Jasmine hosts a dinner on the beach, which Jasmine seems to do every season. They all play a game impersonating each other, and at the end of it, Amir apologizes for raising his voice to Bria, which he should have done. Bria apologizes as well. Now, they all talk about like something with the summer, like a message, and Jordan goes, "Well, I'm not sorry." Okay. We don't really care about whatever journey you're on, like Jordan.
Oh, God.
Like, we don't care. Okay. Then don't be sorry. We've already seen you
We
not
know
be
you're
sorry.
not. Yeah,
You
we already
drove
know
your
you're not.
friend Summer. People are friends with Jordan and then they come back on this show really sad or mentally anguished. So we know you're not sorry, Jordan. And that's okay.
We
Nobody
know
cares.
we know you're not sorry. You the one that showed up to the reunion with a fruit roll up top and a damn rug on your ass. So come on, we know you're not sorry. We know.
After that reunion outfit, I don't know what Jordan is thinking, but if she crying about how people looking at her wigs because she got that little alopecia problem, girl, that ain't nothing compared to what you about to get for this outfit. And that's what I'm gonna say.
You
And
know
I'm
what,
sticking to
Sierra, Sierra the singer, Sierra Wilson, that wig you had in the I Bet music video, donate that to Jordan, please. Please donate that same wig to Jordan, please. All three of them that you had in that
Not
music
donate
video.
the wig. I'm done with you,
Just
Jay.
donate the wig to, because I'm telling you, I was watching that music video at work today, and I said, "Ooh, Jordan would rock all three of these and look beautiful because it's some real, some real quality hair." Jordan wears very stiff,
She wear cheap
almost
wigs.
like if I don't
Them
want to say
Amazon ordered wigs.
I don't want to say it's white womanish, but it is given like very stiff, like needs some oil, Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like even when Jordan did not have alopecia, I feel like she's always been one with questionable hair. That's just how I feel. But whatever. She's not sorry. Okay, Jordan. Give something more on this show, please. Moving on. That's pretty much the episode, but we do get an update of Jasmine giving birth alone. Silas made it 16 hours after she gave birth to her son. I just want to take the moment to acknowledge all of the military spouses out there, whether you are married to someone in the military, dating someone in the military, have a family who is serving in the armed forces, and you don't need to be serving in the American military. If you have someone in the military, your loved one is constantly moving around and doing the most. I think it hit home to see her giving birth alone. It's nice that he made it, but I think this is why it's important that the cast members who do claim to be her friends actually behave like her friends, because she does seem to be alone a lot. Nia Green said, I can't hate on a cheap wig, but it still has to have. Listen, I done found $20 wigs that's cute and look right when put on your head. It's about the character and style, absolutely, Naya. But Jordan
Absolutely.
is lazy with
Well,
she
because here's
does.
the thing, Jordan can get her a good you part. No, she can't. I'm lying. I'm sorry.
She cannot.
I'm sorry. My bad. Just shut up. Just okay. I'm not gonna talk no more. I forgot.
I love you, James. I love it. I love it. Anywho, y'all, we are gonna get into it. That is all that happened on the episode. Congratulations to the Coopers for a safe and healthy birth. To all the people who are in the military, kids of military, wives of military people, I appreciate you. Everyone says, tell them thank you for their service. They chose that. To the people who choose to be with people in the military, hang in there. That's sad to have to give birth alone, but at the same time, it's good that he made it. When is he going to be done with the military is what I want to know.
Didn't he enroll at 30?
He enrolled older. Yeah, that's why I was like, when is he going to be done with it? It's just a
Yeah,
very
he
strange
gonna
thing.
he gonna be there for a minute. No, he gonna be there for a minute. Unfortunately.
Anywho, you guys, before we end the live, we're going to discuss this. This is just some random Philly Diva, Philly.diva on IG. Shout out to you. Oh, look, you see my comment. Now, Amir Lancaster says that he will not return to Summer House Martha's Vineyard without Natalie Cortez. We are just going to go through some of this because Amir, you doing this proves that you don't expect the integrity of a Black platform. Number one, you don't understand the struggle and strife and the importance of having a show that's dedicated just for us and about and by us. And it also proves that you were on here trying to produce and you're bad at it. So when you're not trying to produce and you're being yourself, you're boring. And then when you are trying to produce, you're trying to produce someone in the show that we don't want. Listen, the Black community doesn't have very many shows that are positive and not wholly ignorant, as we just said, on television. We have BS like the Zeus Network and Now That's TV, stuff that you have to be embarrassed about and explain to people of other races sometimes. Like, listen, not all Black people like this. Y'all get where I'm going. So it's very annoying to see him try to dilute this with someone on the cast who none of the ladies really even felt comfortable or liked at the beginning of this season. They spoke about how Natalie was jealous, rude, stuck up, snotty. Then she comes on here and wants to do that. He is tripping if he thinks that he's contributed anything. So let's read what it says, y'all. Philly.diva said, now listen here, homie. Milo the dog brings more to this show than Amir does. I bet Alex, Nick, or Preston have a frat brother who could absolutely take his place. Your girl does not fit with this crew, so stop trying to make fetch happen, sir. Do and would people, she asks, would people be upset if Amir was not there? Would they miss him and Natalie?
No, I would be upset if him and Natalie show up next season.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I commented on this. I said, have not liked him since day one. He seems more concerned with stereotypes, and I don't want Natalie either. Other people are saying she did not pass the vibe check, which Black people understand what we mean by that, because she was not trying. She brought an entire Becky attitude. Amir does not understand that his star power is very low still, and I also want him to be gone for causing these girls to fight over dog clothes. Other comments. None of us want to see Natalie. It's not about her color. We love Simon. That's actually true. People will laugh at Simon and seeing him on the show. They'll welcome that. Amir, please, why are you writing so hard for a girl that sees you as a stepping stone? He can go. Natalie's controlling. Amir couldn't enjoy himself because she's there. Didn't she say she doesn't participate in some of the cultural festivities? Why does Amir want her to join the show? I don't believe she likes Amir. He's missing the whole point of this show. It's a Black summer house centered in Blackness, and Boo Boo Kitty ain't that. Even Simon in his first season was intentional about building relationships with the cast, and he minds his business. That's actually very true.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to go through all of these comments, you guys, but well, he irons his pants. That's what. But Amir is trying to threaten and give an ultimatum to not just the show's producers when he says stuff like this, but he makes the audience feel that way. And as someone with common sense, discernment, and a degree in psychology, when you push humans into a corner or make them feel like they are forced to choose something, 9 times out of 10, they will rebel and it won't go the way that you want it to go. So I don't know what the hell he thinks is going to happen with that, but I did not like her on the show. I don't dislike Natalie. I just didn't care for her on the show. It looks like a lot of the opinions that myself and James have expressed are also shared by people who view the show. And and I don't know if he's going to watch this or see this, but Amir, he who has only been seen interviewing with every blogger and YouTuber that is not African American, who probably ain't watching this show like that. Amir, please go away. Go sell real estate. She's a luxury real estate agent, right? I recap buying Beverly Hills. If you're a luxury real estate agent, you guys should not need the money from this television show.
I
Just
second
saying.
that. I second that. Because I'm
You
sure it's
guys
not,
go
I'm sure it's
calculate
not
10
much.
to, go calculate 10 to 15% of $450,000 home and compare it to, you know, a regular salary that someone makes in a year. And then imagine the fact that these people will sell at least 2 to 3 of those in a month and see how they make what most people with degrees make in a year, sometimes in a month. But you need this show. So I'm over Amir and Natalie. That's pretty much it, y'all. Is there anything you wanted to add on that whole
I don't, because I've already said it. I'm just telling y'all, I hate to say I was right, but I was right. And that's just how I feel. I
Yeah,
don't
you were.
care. And at the end of the day, good luck. I wish you all the best. I hope you and Natalie do succeed in life. And I hope y'all do get married, have a whole bunch of babies, and fall off the face of the fucking earth. Thank you and have a good
night. Yeah, I think that's pretty much that. But that's our recap, you guys. I'm actually hoping after this season, I don't.
Oh yeah, hold on. Oh, I'll save my opinion for after the reunion. After we recap the reunion, then I'll speak my piece to Bravo in the call center. Since summer's approaching.
I feel as though I don't want Silas back. I feel like it was better without him. He wasn't really that fun, if that makes any sense. So felt like it was better without Silas. I think Amir needs to go. They need to pressure Jordan to give more. Preston is boring, gives nothing, and does nothing but complain about the ladies and talk crap. Nothing to do with him being gay. I just feel like that the shows insist on having somebody from the LGBTQ community on there. Bring someone in on there who's going to give. Just bring a person. It's not even about being gay. I just don't feel like Preston gives on the show, if that makes sense.
I don't feel like he gives either.
And Shanice either. I know people like her because she's fun, but like she doesn't give anything.
No, the only people I want back next season is Noelle, Bria. I'm gonna take Alex back just because he hasn't really annoyed me this season. Just in the beginning of the season, he ended up being okay at the end, and that's it. All the rest of them can go. I don't want to see. And I know they're gonna keep Jordan out of spite. That's Giselle.
She needs to go. She's not giving anything.
No, this is Giselle. 3.0. This is Giselle. Yeah. So they're gonna keep Giselle. They're gonna keep.
She's giving nothing. Attacked, separated the group. Literally, like I just don't like Jordan. But
oh yeah, I know they're gonna keep Jordan, Noelle, Bria, and Alex for sure. But they can get rid of everybody else. I don't want to see Shanice. I don't want to see Summer. Jasmine, I feel like there's no reason for her to come back. There's not a reason for her to come back.
I think Jasmine is actually the one person from this cast who might be above the show also a little bit. She has a career. She's also got the baby. She's got a traveling husband. I feel like she's also a little bit more mature than some of these other people on this cast. I'm not saying her relationship is perfect or any of that, but I just don't think Silas will come back to this show. I don't care to see him back. And without him, she didn't really give much. Yeah, so I like Jasmine a lot, but I'd like to see her go actually be a screenwriter and work on her craft and the art that she does.
I want that for her too. Yeah, I want her to get off the show. And I want that for her as well. Absolutely.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. And I imagine it'll be harder for them to figure out filming dates with her having a kid, because then she'll have to arrange someone to watch the kid and all of those things. But we'll see what happens, you guys. Next week, the reunion will be premiering. It looks like it's just a one-part reunion, which I think is appropriate. I don't think that this show gave enough to where we need like 2 and 3 parts of the reunion. But I am glad to see that they got a reunion. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. If you're watching the live replay or if you're watching live now, we appreciate you. We hope that you like the video. Subscribe to our channels. If you want the information for James's channel, it is always in the description of the videos that I do with James. I appreciate you guys. We're going to get our song review going within the next 20 minutes. But I hope you guys all enjoy your night. And I'll see you tomorrow to recap. What am I recapping tomorrow? The Shy. Yes. And Buying Beverly Hills as well. Thug Life. Pimps Up, Hoes Down. You feel me?
And then I will be doing an updates video, especially because Real Housewives of Atlanta, the girls is acting the fool. We have to confront some things. We have a Love and Marriage, kind of a late update, but I'm still going to talk about Love and Marriage, Huntsville, what happened. And that's pretty much it. It's about to be June soon in a couple of weeks. So we know Real Housewives of Dubai will be here on my channel. I don't know when Love and Marriage Detroit is coming back, and I don't know when Bell Collective is coming back. But we will be here for it all.
Okie dokie, okie dokie. You guys heard it here first. So be on the lookout for things coming to both channels. But I will end it here, you guys. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Thank you, James, and have a good night. Adios.
Good night.